Okay, students, we've talked about rights of citizens, and we've learned that the Bill of Rights lists the basic rights that belong to all citizens of the United States. These rights cannot be taken away by the government. Respecting the rights of others is an important part of being a good citizen. It says some basic rights. So these are the ones that are in the Bill of Rights. Here's a little picture of Bill of Rights. It says freedom of speech is one of our basic rights. It allows citizens to speak in public about their ideas and beliefs. This right protects people who say good or bad things about their government. Another right is the freedom to gather peacefully in a group. This is called freedom of assembly. People who share the same opinion can assemble or get together. Citizens can share their opinions in the media. Media include newspaper, radio, television, and film. Freedom of the press allows people to write, read, and watch what they want. All citizens are free to practice any religion, too. This is called freedom of religion. So if you look down here, freedom of speech. People can speak in public about their ideas and beliefs. Freedom of assembly. You can have rallies or gather in parties. Freedom of religion, you can go to any church or believe in any religion. Freedom of the press, you can write and read, or the news can do what they want on TV. Let's look at our worksheet for today. It says, rights of citizens. Below are some examples of the rights we have as citizens of the United States. Write the name of the right or rights that are being used, exercised in each example. Okay, so number 1. We got all our examples up here. It says, Eli belongs to a church that is different from the churches that some of his friends go to. Is that freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, or freedom of religion? Number 2. A radio program gives opinions about the taxes the government should collect. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. Daria does not go to church. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. And you will use some of these more than once. Number 4, Carla and her mother believe the local factory did not treat workers fairly. They carried signs in protest outside the factory. Number 5, the local news reported a decision made by a judge in court. And number 6, citizens marched through the street to show that they disagreed with a law that was passed. Okay, when you're done, if you need to pause, you can, but otherwise when you're done, flip it over. And now we're going to talk about the duties of citizens. Okay, duties of citizens is their responsibility. Okay, so it says common good, jury, vote, volunteer, consequence. And these are all words that we've been talking about in class. You're going to write the term from the box that is best described by each statement. All adult citizens have this as their right and responsibility. And this is actually called all adult citizens. Let's go to number 2. If a person breaks a law, this is what happens. Common good, jury, vote, volunteer, consequence. They are a group of people who decide whether someone has broken a law. Common good, jury, vote, volunteer, consequence. This is what is good for everyone in a community. This person helps people in the community without pay. So all you're doing is writing these words on each of the lines for the one it fits.